Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today's the day. Getting to Master 1 by the end of the day or bust. So let's check in, see how things went for last night's sleep research, and try to set up the day for success. As well as some fun spawns. I feel like I got a little bit more tossy-turny sleep. No. Yeah, what I was feeling was just before waking up to the alarm. Balance, though. Everything is on the table today. This is good. I like this. It's not going to be at the highest drowsy power I've had all week, but it will certainly be at a top belly. Alright, let's see who's at camp. Okay, we got a pair of Arbok, Jolteon, Pawmi, Chargebug, Raichu there. Here's some fun and interesting stuff. And Caterpie. There we go. So we got a new sleep style, we got a Pokemon. It's a middle evolution, but it's one that I've still been looking for. So with any hope, that's a nice chunk of Dream Shards there. They will be hungry. And is this my first Chargebug? Because I might have just taken Grubbin straight through. It sure is. This Pokemon generates electric energy as it digests fallen leaves. If you see a Chargebug releasing electricity as it sleeps, it may be in the middle of digesting its meal. It's cute. Okay, no one's hungry. Ugh, what to do? I mean, honestly speaking, yeah, Caterpie is close. I've already recruited everyone here except Chargebug. So, fingers crossed. Got a nice big hit. Nope. Well, do I get any biscuits today for gifts? No. That ingredient ticket actually probably is better off. So, unfortunately, that's really it. I'm gonna hold on to my biscuits and move on for today. But hey, we got to see some fun stuff today. I'm going to share out the Grubbin incense. Or the Pawmi incense, not the Grubbin incense. Help folks that have been picking up electric healers this week. And 11,119 Dream Shards. No incense to use because we got that. I did put Raichu back on the team just to get a little bit more sneaky snacking. Because as you can see there, we've got effectively 2 ranks to go through today. That is the hope. All right. No news. No medals. So how did the communities? 29 reports. All right. Folks are still sleeping in. Getting this a little bit earlier. Pardon me. All right. No spawn Pokestops yesterday. I did not get close to any. All right. Just one trigger. Better than none. There we go. And I need... Basically did not really pick up any mushrooms yesterday for Quagsire. So it was a real struggle thinking, am I gonna actually have a good enough chunk going into this morning? And that takes care of our collection. Yeah, we've got from everyone at this point. So we do have the ingredients needed for the Hidden Power Perk Up Stew. I have enough tomatoes and coffee, not that Vikavoult's on the team, but at least enough tomatoes to be able to cook. So I can take Victory Bell off the team at this point. I still will need a little bit more soybeans in order to get all 3 meals cooked, as well as mushrooms. So I've got 2 slots because I'm not going to keep Raichu on the team. Right now, the other thing that I really need to start building up to make this worthwhile, and I gotta get them re-energized, is our friend Dedenne. There, he's right up top. And then next is getting more mushrooms. That is, I think, the greater deficit. And then as I leave that as the team up to lunch, I can then switch gears and then continue to leave one Quagsire on the team, but shift gears and then put another soybean collector on the team. Hopefully that should be enough. So the only ingredients that I can't touch are the components for the stew. And it's just a base 20% chance, so gonna be harder, but this will be the hardest. This will be the easiest to put together meal, but the hardest to trigger extra tasty, and the hardest as far as gathering ingredients. Well, let's go. 134,000 dish strength. That is a big help. All right, and we're halfway at Ultra 5. This is great. I think as long as I'm able to get my cooks in, even if both of them aren't extra tasty, that was enough. Right, because it's getting multiplied because of the event. It's getting additional power. So my math might have been off. But it's the good kind of math being off, where that is paying dividends. So effectively, just need, it's 1,038,000. So it's about another 50,000 worth of strength. So that's probably just the next cook if it's not extra tasty. But I'm hoping that I at least get another 20% stacked on top. So if not lunch, then definitely dinner going extra tasty and having all the ingredients to do so. Ingredient bag isn't completely tapped out. I've got a couple of ingredients tickets to help pad things out if it gets tight towards the end of the night. And then we've got a team set up for success. I think I'm gonna be okay, which is a really nice feeling. Unfortunately, the Master 3 would be an absolute Hail Mary miracle. Basically just getting extra tasties on both other dishes, but it's theoretically possible. But the biscuits, that I just do not think is going to happen unless tomorrow morning sleep research just includes just grubbing air on, like I get balanced and it's everything that I want. But we'll have to see. It certainly is possible. The last thing that I have to do today is take advantage of our mini candy boost. Dragonite is not on the team today. You can have a little left over, that's fine. So we did pretty well. Managed to, then this week, get that Dragonair leveled up, evolved to level 44. So, because that was the last mini candy boost for this event. And once this gets to 50, Kid Gloves kind of really come off, and it can really start grabbing a lot of Fiery Herb. And it's been doing a great job of keeping itself energized, even though it has a main skill chance down. I know this week is probably a bad example of that, though, since everything had a higher than normal skill trigger rate, but it was doing good for this week. So that was at least helpful when I needed that Fiery Herb. And then our new healer, Palmo, we're at 113. So it'll be 120 by the end of the night. So next week, we should be all good. And with that being said, this is also a good opportunity to just see what's coming down the pipe. Since I have a moment. So we know we got the dates for Good Sleep Day event for May, and Spring Festival isn't going to start until May 5th. So we've got one more vanilla week before we start in on the Spring Festival. So that'll be a good opportunity to, again, collect some more area bonus for Old Gold Power Plant, continue to search for those 5 different things that I've been looking for here, and finally get Palmo evolved to Palmot. Palmo, always get him turned around. But yeah, finally get that final evolution in, and hopefully that's right. This is also a good reminder, and I'm going to do this now while I'm thinking about it, and I will thank myself later for it. We do have a couple of days until the exchange is done, but the one I want to make sure that I have before tomorrow is that easy travel ticket. For those of you that don't know, that'll allow you to change the loadout that you get for Snorlax for that week. So on a space like Old Gold Power Plant, we'll keep the berries the same, but we'll change the dish. So the idea is that I'm hopefully going to get salads tomorrow for the week ahead, because the dishes that are getting added for the spring event will be there earlier. So I'll have an opportunity to make some of those and get a couple of level ups. And since I've got a couple of easy travel tickets, that should be possible. Because it's going to be a lock for salads for the spring event. And actually, you know what? I'm here on May as well. Cresselia did drain through all of my most of my master biscuits. So I do want to get a little bit of a healthy stock back up again. But I do want to start picking up main skill seeds instead. Just to start leveling through the team. Alright. Okay, so we got a pretty good chunk. So I'll be able to pick up probably 1 or 2 more biscuits. This way that's already done. And now I got a nice healthy stock, and those are going to be earmarked for the spring event. I want those for Chansey family catches. Unless a shiny shows up. That's the only exception. All right. What an eventful day once again. But that is what I have for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope your Dream Shard week has been good. I wish you the best of luck through today for whatever goals you're trying to achieve or any spawns you're trying to look for. And I'll be back tomorrow with some more sleep research. Let me just double check timing to make sure that I don't have a late start for you tomorrow. Yes, I do. I was trying to not think about it a little bit. Just I got to sleep in a little bit today. But yes, I will have a late start to tomorrow, so we'll be going in with the week already in progress. So I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll throw up some screenshots as I'm going through the morning up on the community feed, just to catch you up to speed as things are going on. If that interests you at all, let me know. If not, well, I'll be back to talk about it tomorrow afternoon. Or tomorrow evening, more like. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope to see you back tomorrow. But until then, sleep well.